it's Fally from Forge Fitness, and here we are at the compound kitchen, and today we're going to be making a healthy Oreo cheesecake recipe with lots of protein packed in it, and it will help satisfy your sweet cravings. Once again, this video will feature me doing most of the work, and Zach eating most of the ingredients that we need for the recipe.
Oh, so, hi guys, Zach from Forge Fitness. This recipe, oh my god, Oreos are so good. This recipe is going to kick all those sweet tooth cravings, macro friendly, high in protein. Now granted, it is a cheesecake, so there are going to be ingredients in here that are going to bring the calories up just a little bit, but it's going to be delicious still. No doubt, right?
No doubt.
We crush this shit like at least once a week. This is one of our go-to sweet treats. And honestly, you'll never make another cheesecake again normally.
No, you won't. Okay, so first things first, we preheat our oven to 400 degrees.
And before you guys freak out and you rip open your bag of Doritos to get your notepad to write down everything that we're saying, no worries whatsoever. Just click the description below. You will have the ingredients, the instructions, and the macronutrient breakdown below to know exactly what you're making, how to do it, what goes in it, and what's going into your body macronutrient-wise.
Yeah. So first thing we're going to do is make the crust. The bulk of the crust is made up mostly by Oreos. And then we're also going to add some whey protein powder, butter, and some plain Greek yogurt.
Yeah, so let's fucking do it.
Now that we got all of our,
You got it, just go.
Okay. Now that we got all of our Oreos into the cup, we are going to add some protein powder and then blend the dry ingredients before we add the wet ingredients, the butter and the Greek yogurt.
After the very, very easy process of blending our protein cheesecake crust ingredients in a blender because we are broke and we can't afford a food processor, we have reached the de-blendering time. So we're gonna take our crust ingredients out of this nice warm hot blender that should not be hot, and we're gonna put it into our nice cool bowl to put it into the freezer for about 10-15 minutes to make it more into a doughy consistency. Now that your crust is in the freezer, it is time to move on to making the cheesecake filling.
Yeah.
Right? Filling?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
It's called the filling.
Filling, yeah.
It's made of cream cheese, whey protein powder, eggs, Greek yogurt, and some sweetener.
And what we decided to put into our cheesecake today are a little bit of Oreo thins.
Are they still in your pocket?
Here, on.
Yes, please, thank you.
And a little bit of Twix. Now we always switch it up like we said. Today we chose Twix. Yeah, so time to make the filling. Let's do it.
going to blend it while Zach fucks around, like always.
Boom! Now, with all the ingredients mixed together, looking absolutely delicious, tasting absolutely delicious, we are ready to pour this out into our bowl and start adding in our Oreos and Twix. While I'm doing that, Felicia's going to grab the graham cracker crust and start putting it in the pan before we bake that. Really easy. Don't forget to spray.
Yeah, let's spray it first.
Don't forget to spray. Lubrication is key. Sorry, Mom.
So one good tip, obviously what Zach said, is make sure you spray your pan before you spread out your crust into the pan, but also using a little bit of water on your fingers helps have the crust not be so sticky and you're able to mold it into your desired pan shape.
Oh yeah, and before we go, if we've ever baked anything for you or cooked anything for you, don't worry, we don't always lick the stuff. Not every time.
We don't always.
You like that?
So now that we have our cheese crust,
So now that we have our cheese crust crusting,
okay, no.
we're going to be cooking the crust crisp.
Okay. So now that we have our cheesecake crust baking
in the oven.
So now that we have our cheesecake crust baking in the oven for about 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and cut up the desired chocolate that we want in our cheesecake filling.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. And that was incredibly well done.
Thanks. Okay, so we have our crust coming out of the oven. Once we are done our cheesecake filling, we're gonna spray our crust. Yes, I said spray the crust.
Spray the crust.
And then we're gonna add our cheesecake filling into the pan and we're gonna cook it at a lower temperature, 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Yep. And we'll keep you posted.
Key tip though, sorry not to cut you off there.
Fine.
Sweetie pie.
It's okay.
But pro tip, we made this mistake before. Sometimes when you put a toothpick into desserts, you always like, oh, it's gotta be dry, it's gotta be dry. When you're cooking a cheesecake, especially this cheesecake, you want it to be about 80% cooked all the way through. You wanna make sure you don't have a 100% clean toothpick when you take it out, or you're gonna have a dry, shitty tasting cheesecake, and you're gonna have to open up that bag of Doritos and keep doing that thing that we hate so much.
Keep your cheesecake moist.
In the crust we trust. Let's get into it. All right, so now Felicia is pouring in that wonderful Twixy, Trixy, Stixy, Fixy, Mixy, Quixy. So many words I can think of right now, besides Dixie. Did I say that already? Did I say that?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, well, Dixie, Stixy, Twixy. Cheesecake filling. So that's all in there now. Looks delicious as hell, as always. Whenever we make something, it's gonna taste great, it's gonna look great. It just happens, it's not our fault, it's just we were born this way. 28 minutes in Melissa's womb. You're welcome, Mom. Okay, so what we're gonna do to make this look even better is I'm gonna use the power of Forge Fitness to sprinkle Oreos on top. Thank you, dog, for barking. Makes great for your content. Oh, that's a big piece. Must have been working out at World Gym.
We saved a extra Twix,
Twisty Twix.
and we're also gonna put some Twix on top with the Oreo to top the cheesecake, people, because we don't want to see.
So now that we're holding this extremely hot pan without gloves, it's a great idea. I'm determined. Let go. Let go. Let go. I'm determined.
Okay, I'm letting go.
We're gonna throw this into the oven. A few minutes to bake. Beep. Nice. Oh, that's fucking sweet. Look at the caramel from the Twix. Hold on.
Thank you.
Just drop it down. Okay, toothpick?
Oh, you already have one.
Yeah, that's perfect. So now we're at about 80% cooked through. The cheesecake looks, as you've seen,
Great.
damn delicious. So all that's left to do is let this sit out for about 30 minutes on top of a cooling rack before we take it out of the pan and put it onto a cooling rack for another 30 minutes before we put it into our fridge for about 4 hours before we can get ourselves a nice what?
Slaps.
All right guys, it's been about not 4 hours, but we're getting impatient as hell. We're ready to go. I want to take these clothes off and go to bed. So it's time to taste this cheesecake. Only thing left to do is take it to the fridge. So guys, first things first, close up. Oh my God. If you're not wetting your pants at home right now, I don't know who is. It's time for us to eat this bad boy. I'll let you do the honors first since you did all the cooking and all the hard work. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. I think we did something good here.
That's good.
I don't care this shit, my dude. This isn't going back in the fridge. It's only going in one place. Right in this belly. Right in that belly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You've got to give this a try at home. Go into the description, find the ingredients like we said before, the directions, the macronutrients. Just stop wasting your time. Get up right now, rewatch the video, make this damn cheesecake. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, share this video to your friends so they can try this delicious cheesecake. Comment down below what else you'd like to see from Zach and Philly from Forge Fitness. And most importantly, please hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. You know what it is. Zach Smells from Forge Fitness. And
Thank you.
And Felicia Carpino, aka Felly. We're
I'm
out.
gonna go eat this cheesecake.